All right, we're winding down our forgiveness here. And today we have another pair that I debated doing each one separate, but I think these two are so connected that I had to do both of them. And today we're going to forgive Donovan McNabb and Terrell Owens. Donovan's the greatest quarterback in Eagles history. I don't think there's any questions about that. Terrell Owens came in 2004, had 1,200 yards in 12 games, 14 touchdowns before the horse collar injury from Roy Williams. With Donovan, he never warmed up to the Philly fans after being booed. Terrell was a fan favorite from his first play in preseason. And I think that rubbed Donovan the wrong way a lot of the times. But with Donovan, 8 playoff appearances in his time in Philly, 5 division titles, 5 NFC championship games, the 1 Super Bowl, 9 postseason wins, at the top or near the top in all of the Eagles passing categories. You had your low throws, the smile with the my bad, but I still think he had one of the best deep balls, I think. For some reason, he was able to have that touch, couldn't hit a little short screen pass to save his life, but had one of the best arms on a deep ball that I've seen. Terrell Owens, though, again, just amazing, and I just keep going back to what could have been. But the thing with both of them that gets me is their egos got in the way of greatness. We're sitting here earlier talking about the dynasties and dynasty-esque that the Eagles could be on. This Eagles team could have been a dynasty if they could have just gotten their egos in check. T.O. did not handle the whole situation well. Acted like a child doing the sit-ups in his yard, being held out, suspended, or holding out, being suspended, fined, press conferences in his driveway. Again, handled it like a child. On Donovan's side, though, equally, but in a different way, handled it like a child. Yes, you're the company poster child. You're the mouthpiece for Andy and Joe Banner and those guys. But even if you didn't believe it, come out and say pay the man. Look at your numbers with and then without him. The numbers with him were just historic numbers. And I feel like what could have been with Donovan if he just reached out and spoke out and said pay him. He did it for Brian Westbrook, and that's what pissed T.O. off. Again, T.O. did not handle it the right way at all, acting like a little baby doing his sit-ups. And then, of course, you're going to get blowback when you wear a Michael Irvin jersey. You're going to get blowback when you knew what you were saying when you said the thing about Brett Favre, we beat undefeated, this, that. They still fight to this day, and it's a shame because the egos got in the way. And I just keep going back and thinking about what could have been with this team. And this one's a hard one for me because I'm getting fired up just thinking about it because it pisses me off that both of them handled it so poorly. And I think both of them had a point on one way or the other, but you guys acted like little kids. You let your egos get in the way. And I'm not going to get that fired up, though. I'm starting to. But this is about forgiveness, and this is a big one, especially heading into the Super Bowl with these two guys. So Donovan and T.O., I'm going to forgive you today. I'm going to forgive you for not being able to make it work out. I'm going to forgive you for letting your egos get in the way of greatness. Donovan, you'd be a surefire Hall of Famer if your ego did not get in the way of the whole T.O. thing, even if you didn't mean it. T.O., you could have spent the rest of your career here if you could have just not acted like a baby and just said, okay. And instead of going through the media and holding out and doing press conferences on your driveway, talk to McNabb. I don't know if he was open to it or not. Who knows? But to go in the media, you lose your credibility. But guys, I forgive you both for that. I forgive you for what could have been. It was a great run in 2004 and half of 2005. But I forgive both of you for letting your egos get in the way and ruining what could have been a dynastic run. T.O., you weren't here that long, but that year was incredible. Number 5, you always love me. I will always love you. And that is why I'm forgiving you both for that whole 1.5, 2-year period when T.O. and Donovan just cannot make it work. I feel better getting that off my chest. That was a tough one and a hard one for me. Tomorrow we have one last final forgiveness that we're going to do. Hopefully this one will be the one that puts us over the top and brings that good karma for the Eagles. But T.O., Donovan, I forgive you.